Boris Johnson has recently ramped up efforts to strike a Brexit agreement with the EU, and it is understood the legal text of a Brexit plan will be sent to Brussels after the Tory conference finishes on Wednesday. Speaking on Mr. Johnson's leadership, Tory MP Andrew Rosenthal claimed he will take the country to great success in the future. He told Sky News, "He's determined, energetic, he's enthusiastic, he's showing leadership. I have to say, and I said to him the other day, he's the best thing that's happened to our party since Margaret Thatcher. I remember our party conferences when Margaret Thatcher was our leader and this place was bubbling with enthusiasm and determination, belief and optimism. I see that coming back to our Conservative Party. He's a real leader and he's going to lead our country to great success in the future." On current Brexit talks, the MP for Romford added, "The backstop cannot be accepted. It's totally undemocratic. It locks the UK into an arrangement that we could potentially never get out of, and that's totally against what the British people voted for. It was to leave control from the EU, not to be locked into it on a permanent basis. So what is needed is intense bilateral relation. Should there be any issues, we know movement of people should not be a problem as we already have a common travel area. We hope that there will be no tariffs between the UK and Ireland. If we can have a sensible agreement with the EU." The comments came after Mr. Johnson said he remained cautiously optimistic about the prospect of a deal despite the limited time available ahead of the scheduled 31st of October withdrawal date. He said the UK side had made some pretty big moves towards a deal, but it was up to Brussels to respond to find the right landing zone. He said, "I'm cautiously optimistic. We have made some pretty big moves. We are waiting to see whether our European friends will help us and whether we can find the right landing zone. But whatever happens, we'll come out on the 31st of October. Irish broadcaster RTE reported the UK had proposed the idea of custom clearance centres being set up 5 to 10 miles either side of the Irish border. But this plan was quickly dismissed by Irish Deputy Premier Simon Coveney. He said Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland deserves better. He tweeted, "Non-paper equals non-starter. Time the EU had a serious proposal from the UK Gov if a Brexit deal is to be achievable in October. NI&I deserves better." Shadow Brexit Secretary Sir Keir Starmer also tweeted, "If Boris Johnson had spent any time listening to businesses and communities in Northern Ireland, he would know that these proposals are utterly unworkable.